Arrow there.
Hi, welcome back to the TTY podcast. I feel like I just turned on my podcast voice.
That sounds like you are a beautiful person.
Thank you.
So
What
if
does that
they
mean
can't see the
before?
video, you'll. What does it mean by your normal voice?
Yeah.
You're an even more beautiful person.
Oh,
You have to tone
wow.
down your beautifulness.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Thanks, Adrian.
Welcome back to the podcast, guys. My name is Adrian.
I'm Sarah.
Today we are talking about
New
why
York
we
City.
hate New York. Do you want to first talk about how long we've been living here?
Yeah, so I've been here for 2 years.
Really?
I moved in 2023 summer. Yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
I know, right? Well, you've been here
Wait,
really
see,
long.
now that in my head I process it that we've been here the same amount of time. But
No, really?
I like saying how I've been here. This is my fourth year now.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy. You're a senior.
At what point do
But
you
you're
earn the
actually
New Yorker card?
I think 2 years.
I think 2 years. I agree.
First year is like everything is magical and rainbows, and
Yeah.
you're just like running around meeting so many new people. You're like in your yes girl era
Mhm.
or yes boy era,
hmm
and you just have infinite energy,
hmm
and you're just like down for anything. And then your second year, you are like disoriented, and you're like, what am I living for?
Do you think there was any chance during the second year you would have moved away?
No.
So you you loved it here from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it ever felt wrong to be here.
That's good.
Did you ever want to move?
Well, I didn't have a choice. I had grad school here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't really have a choice either for
Wait,
work.
really?
Yeah, my first year and a half was. Oh wait,
Oh
not
no,
year and a half.
because they converted
It was
to.
Yeah, I was here
Oh.
for hybrid, and then it converted to remote. Oh, I don't know where else I would have gone. Like a
No, I
suburb
think,
of.
I think that's the
Philly.
biggest thing.
I
That's
don't-
crazy.
I don't know anyone out there.
Suburb of Philly. Yeah, this is my fourth year. I was here for grad school, and this is my first year living here. Do you feel like that experience has changed for you at all? Like, I guess for you, it's like working that fellowship, and then now you're not working the fellowship.
Yes.
It does feel a little different.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think anything regarding New York has changed. Like in my
That's
mindset,
fair.
it's mostly just like life in general.
That's fair. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun if before we actually start the podcast, so I'm going to talk about some New York City stereotypes,
Okay,
and then we can discuss how true it is or if it's completely BS.
sounds good.
Alrighty. So the first one, you have to be rich to live in New York City.
Oh man.
Should we start with whether we agree or not, and then we'll discuss
Sure.
more?
Sure.
All right. Do you agree?
I disagree.
I also disagree.
I don't think you have to be rich.
And also, New York is very fucking big.
Yeah.
Manhattan is expensive.
Yeah.
Parts
They're-
of the other boroughs are expensive.
Right.
There are cheaper parts and more expensive parts, as is in
Yeah.
any place in the United States.
Also, like, if you have I don't know how to describe this, a pretty like standard job, like nothing like sparkly or magical.
Right.
If you have like a pretty basic job, probably getting paid around at least like 60K. If you are 80K, like you can live here very comfortably, like no problem. I don't know lower, like how low it gets to where you're like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
getting, like I wouldn't say maybe 60, 70. It might be a little bit check to check, but like you
Mhm,
can still be
mhm.
having some savings and stuff like that. And like having your twice weekly matchas, like that, that kind of
No,
stuff.
I was gonna say, I think it's if you are smart with how you spend your money, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to every single happy hour, every single friend hangout.
Yeah.
Every single event. If you just live normal life, I think you're comfortable here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree. Most of it just goes towards housing. So
Bruh.
it's like half the paycheck is housing.
My coworker, so she lives where I work, which is deep Brooklyn.
Mm.
She lives in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. She pays $950 a month.
What the hell?
And she's
Oh my
a full
God,
family,
sorry.
a daughter, a husband, and stuff. Pays $950 a
Wow.
month. I'm like, dude, and here I
Oh
am.
my gosh.
We'll
No,
talk
but
about
honestly,
that.
we're paying for where we are too, because I like where I live, and it's close to the city.
Yeah, I agree. It's the premium that you pay, you are paying for the city experience. It's not just
Yeah.
blind money you're throwing away just for
Yeah.
the sake of paying rent.
At least that's what we convince ourselves.
Are we Delulu?
Yeah.
We'll see.
But I also think the jobs that you get here, like they, for the most part, like since cost of living is higher, your job matches that a little bit. Like if you had the same job in
For the most
Indiana,
part, yeah.
you would be getting paid a lot less in
Yeah.
Indiana. So
Like I'm sure like take home pay, there's probably not like that big of a difference. Like it's adjusted for your life stuff. Okay. So you don't have to be rich to live in New York. Number 2, the subways in New York City is dangerous.
okay.
I
Agree
say
or
I
disagree?
don't agree because I've heard of more unsafe places in the United States. I think it gets a
Yeah.
bad rep partly because of like social media.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to see the mundane, nothing happening. I agree. Like when I think of the subway, I don't immediately think dangerous. I think my parents do because they don't live here.
And all
that's
they
all they
see is like the
see?
WeChat groups
Yeah.
and like the what is that one Instagram called like Next Shark or something?
Oh, I don't know.
There's like a Instagram that just plays like crimes against like agents or some
That's
shit on
terrible. Oh
Instagram.
my god, that's
No,
terrible.
no. I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah,
terrible, but
but-
part of it is bring awareness. But no, like,
Yeah.
like if you were to come home at like 1 a.m. in the morning, would you be like, I feel super unsafe?
No, maybe I'm just a little bit more aware,
Right.
and I just look really like out of it.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't ever be like, I have to call an Uber because I feel unsafe.
On the flip side, can you think of any crazy stories of
Oh,
like
yeah.
being unsafe?
Yeah, it was my first time in New York, not living here, but for my rotation program during
Uh-huh.
school. So I was here for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
It was my first time living in New York.
Mm.
I was by myself. I was living in Upper East Side.
Oh.
I remember I got on the train one time. The train was stopped, but we heard like a bunch of commotion outside.
Mhm.
And then this like, oh frick, I just thought of another one. Anyways, these two police
I
officers.
just had a bunch pop in my head too.
Okay, I'll try to go through this one quick. They basically like pinned this guy against the wall and like take him and stuff, and it was just
Uh-huh.
scary because it was like he kind of was like loose for a second, and then
Oh, the guy they
yeah,
pinned?
and then the doors were open, so we're like, oh my god, please don't come into my car. Anyways, and then a second time, I think it was like that same week. And mind you, this is again my first time in New York City, so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god. This one time, this woman, she was like trying to go through the cart, and
Mm.
I was like trying to move out of the way, but I had like my
Mm.
can bag on me, and I
Mm.
think it just like kind of bulky, so I accidentally hit her
Oh.
a little bit. Like it wasn't even strong; it just like grazed her.
Bro, that's how you set them off.
Yeah, and then she like comes around to me and she's like, "Don't hit me! Like you need to apologize." And then I was like, "Oh my god, I don't know if I should avoid eye contact, or since she's talking to me, maybe I should look at her and say sorry, or I don't know if that's gonna provoke something more." But then she kept like staring at me, so then I like looked at her and I was like, "Sorry," and then she like finally walked away, and then she was like, China. And then she was like
Oh,
she was I
shit.
know, so then I was like fuck. And then she was on the other side and I see her like talking to this guy and she's like, that Chinese woman over there. And I was like, oh my god. So then I just like left the car.
Was this like also that first year you came or
Yeah.
bruh?
Yeah. But then after that it's been fine.
That would have been my 13 reasons why.
What are your stories?
So my very first one, none of these happened to me. So my friend was okay. I don't know if you remember this, but some guy was not that he was shooting up the subway, but the subway train had stopped at like our station at like Columbia, and then before he got out, like someone had apparently shot a gun, and then everyone like screamed and just like dove to the
Oh
floor,
no.
and he was like in that. And he was like fucking like scared.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
He was strangely like really okay afterwards.
Oh,
like
jeez.
not at all. Like he was like, oh yeah, I was like in a
Oh.
like someone shot a gun on my train, and he was like, yeah,
So
We're like,
nonchalant.
bro, yeah. And then the second thing was, oh, this is crazy. It was also during grad school. I was on the train home with a friend, and then there's like this one guy on the train. I think he was drunk or like something was wrong with him, and he was just like yelling slurs. Like he was talking to like the Chinese people on the train, calling them slurs, and then he turned to like the African American people and like calling them slurs too. At the same time, a whole group of like people came on the train, and he was like talking mad shit to them. And then at the next train stop, like everyone kind of got off, but the entire group of friends like stayed on the train. And then as the doors were closing, they were like beating him up.
Bro, what?
No, literally just like in daylight. This was like 7 p.m. on like a fucking Wednesday or some shit.
Oh my god.
And there was like it was like 5 guys like beating the shit out of like this one guy, which was like it wasn't scary. I was like, if you're saying all that shit, you should be beat up. But
Yeah, but
I was like in broad daylight,
Still, oh
like
my
goddamn.
holy crap.
But New York is not dangerous.
Yeah.
Every city is dangerous,
Be
guys. Like,
vigilant.
have you heard about the San Francisco heroin zombies?
No.
It's exactly what it sounds like. They just like
Zombies?
okay, heroin is a drug, obviously, and apparently like if you like take enough of it or some shit, it like puts you in like a they just kind of walk weird and are kind of like
Oh.
lifeless. Like they look like they're sleeping, but they're not.
Oh, I see.
And then like there's some districts in San Francisco where there's just like a shit ton of like
Yeah.
people like that.
Yeah, that's why I feel like San Francisco is scarier to me than New York because one, you have to know which streets not to walk down
Mm.
specifically in
Mm.
San Francisco, and two, there's not as many people, so I feel like
It's like
if
not as
something
safe.
happens,
Yeah,
no one like
no.
can help at all.
For sure. Okay. New Yorkers are rude. Wait, don't think like transplants because that's not New Yorkers. I think like
Oh,
that's a little harder, right?
okay.
What's your answer?
Okay, then I disagree. I think people are really nice.
Hmm.
I think it's just like
You're
the
gonna say
sub.
transplants are rude?
No, I don't. No, I just think the sub. Like, I don't know who on the subway is a transplant.
That's fair.
I just think people are the rudest when it comes to the subway.
Mm,
People getting on and off. Like
I see.
you literally are about to get off. You have your body language showing, I'm getting off at this stop, and someone
Mhm.
behind you like pummels their way in front of you because they need to make sure they get off. I'm like, we're all getting off here.
Wait, you know what I hate? When people see you about to come off the subway and they still stand in the doorway
Yeah.
as you're trying to come
Yeah.
off. I think there's just like a certain way of life here. And if you like don't match that, you just like stand out so much.
Like oh my god. Whenever I go to a different city now,
Yeah,
I outpace every single person.
I get that.
I'm like literally in the burbs for like work or something.
Like, Sarah, why are you running?
Walking so fast.
No, I get
Or it's
that.
like you walk so close to people because like
Yeah.
you're used to everyone walking fast. So
Yeah.
in order to advance, you have to like get close
Mhm.
to me.
Oh my god.
I have like no sense of
You're like-
personal space.
You're like passing cars, but like in real life, like passing humans.
yeah,
You should put on your blinkers.
exactly.
No, I think New Yorkers are some of the nicest people I've met.
Yeah, they're all down to like
They're very
Just chat.
genuine. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're very just like genuine people, I feel like. Like they're just very chill, you know.
yeah,
It's like I feel like aside from like the hustle and bustle of the city or just like the fact that everything's so expensive, like people at a core, they're just very, very chill people, you know. Okay, New Yorkers or like Midwestern charm, like niceness. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, are you saying or New York?
Which one do you
or-
prefer?
Oh, I think people from the Midwest are
Nicer.
elite niceness. Yeah.
They're always like, "You're so beautiful." Wait, what are they? Oh, like
Is that what you hear a lot?
no, dude. What is that thing they call you? Asian. No, they call you like they say like honey bunch. Not that's crazy.
Oh, like a little name
Yeah,
Like
I can't remember.
endearment thing.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Like, oh, dear, you're so nice, and
Oh,
you're so,
gosh.
you look so beautiful today. It's just like ultra glazing you.
Okay. I feel like New York niceness, like in New York chatty, is like normal for the most part.
Mm.
But I feel like in other parts,
Oh, you're thrown off a little bit.
yeah, it's like they kind of got a funky personality.
They're a New York transplant. And then the last one was New Yorkers walk fast. We talk a little bit about that.
Yes.
We walk fast.
Yes,
We
very
walk
fast.
If you don't walk fast, it's very obvious. Dude, the worst is like going through Times Square and it's everyone who just like stops a few steps, takes a photo, takes a couple more steps, takes a photo,
Yeah.
and there's nothing we can do about that. But it's just
Or like the entire friend group is in a line.
that annoys me, but I'm also like that person. Like
I know.
Or-
I'm probably every single one of these people that we get annoyed about.
I know. We're just like angry at ourselves, really. No, I am more aware now. Like when we're in a big friend group, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2.
Yeah.
That's how you roll here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the goal of our podcast today is to kind of like de-influence New York, just because, or not really de-influence, but maybe talk more about like what it's actually like to live here.
Yes. Reality of living in New York City.
Hell yeah. So off the top of your head, what would you say is like the main reason why you love New York City and why you're like still here?
I think it's mostly just there's so much to do, but also it's like a hub of like say I could be in a different city that has a lot to
Mhm.
do, but something about the New York charm.
Can you compare it to Chicago? Because I know like you Indianers
Oh,
went to
that's like
Chicago
a very
a decent amount
yeah. It's kind of just the vibe.
of New York.
Weird. That's the worst way to describe it. Like, sure, there's a lot of stuff to do in Chicago. I mean, New York's obviously bigger, but I feel like there's more, like, for example, pop-ups or just it being the hub of so many, like, beginnings and growth and, like, so many, you know, companies are founded here or, like, run here or, like,
Mhm.
headquartered here
Mhm.
or, like, that kind of aura just kind of, like, makes it such a hub that's so interesting to be
Mhm.
a part of or just,
Mhm.
like, observe.
No, I feel like for someone who has moved to New York, it just feels like there's something about the culture of New York that kind of like is like the same for everyone who's grown up here. And it's fun to be like a part of that, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone is like very much like, I mean, okay, I'm sure people in Chicago love Chicago, but like people would like die for New York. Like
Yeah.
New York or nowhere kind of vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the New York Knicks, like, or just seeing a lot of like the cultural
Actually, yeah.
stuff behind it, you know?
That actually reminds me of even just like the hustle culture.
Mhm.
Like, sure, other cities could have that, but like something about the New York hustle culture is just so.
Attractive. Inviting.
It's kind of like a toxic relationship.
No, no. No, that's a very good way to put it.
Like, if I went to SF, I mean, I could still have that hustle culture, or maybe like LA or San Diego. Like, it would just feel wrong.
I feel like there's something about everyone being so cognizant of the hustle culture, but still choosing to embrace it, you know?
Mhm.
Like everyone you talk to is like, yeah, I'm so tired. Like, I wish I had more time to do more things. But then the next day it's just like, back to the hustle,
go,
back to
go.
the grind, you know?
Yeah. But honestly, I feel like if you actually had more time to do more things, or like, I don't know, what would you even do? Because,
I would sleep more. Wait, there's so many more things I could think of doing.
but like, if you actually had that time, it's really hard to. I have so much time right now.
Yeah.
I haven't edited a lick of anything. I need to edit the podcast. I need to edit my personal vlog.
Oh,
I
shit.
started my part-time work this week. I was very productive today, but all I did was cook. Like, I made breakfast and then I made lunch. But like between that, I like was organizing my apartment
Hey, that's
and like filming a bunch of stuff. But like, where did the time go?
that's fair.
It's
I see what
crazy.
you
It's
mean.
actually crazy.
No,
like,
I know.
Like, you think you can do so much,
Mhm.
and you actually have the time, and then it's just like
I get
errands
that.
take like 4 hours.
No, cooking takes like 4
Oh,
hours.
yeah, that's true.
Prepping the groceries, cooking it, and then
Yeah.
the dishes.
Yeah,
Fuck
dishes.
no.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I feel like for me, I just love that a lot. Like you said, a lot of things start here, but specifically, like, okay, things that I love, like food. You get your your pop ups,
Yeah.
like all like the clothing and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
especially if you're into fashion, like New York is a huge hub for it, you know.
Mhm.
And then part of that is also just like I love that it's so accessible to try like new things here, you know. Whether it's
yeah.
like what's that ring making experience? You know that ring making experience in Soho?
Is it the one where you like
You
the
like
hammered rings?
yeah, that one. So like do you know where it started?
No.
It started in Japan actually.
Oh.
So I think this is their first like abroad like shop or whatever.
Oh, cool.
So that's what I mean. It's like a lot of those like even if it's like outside New York international experiences, a lot of them like end up here for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And like I love that like K-Town. I love K-Town's
You're a
okay.
K-Town rat.
But no, I just love that like every single couple months, like the restaurants change. Just
Oh,
because
yeah.
things are
Bruh,
closing,
it's
people
kinda
are
sad.
opening. Haiti like went crazy.
Oh my god, there's a Haiti on every. It's like Starbucks.
Wait, that's actually
Boo,
crazy to
Starbucks.
say.
Anyways.
Boo Starbucks. Oh no, it's just like everything is so easily accessible, you know.
Yeah. The other thing I thought of was New York feels like an adult college.
Damn. Ooh,
Because like
I can see that.
there's different clubs or like friend
Wait, clubs?
groups or
Like social clubs?
Yeah, no, not like club.
Club.
There are different clubs.
Yeah.
I feel like the dorms are like the little bros.
Little bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can we talk about the phenomenon of people being in their later, like early 30s and late 20s and not being married here? Don't you feel like that's like a New York experience?
Yeah, but I also haven't been
Okay,
outside of
that's
New
fair.
York.
Okay, but all of your other friends who are getting married or people who have been married, I don't know.
I don't really have many friends that are married.
Okay, never mind. I just feel
Wait,
like
but Seattle's like your brother.
he's getting married
Yeah, but Seattle's like, do people there get married
earlier. I feel like it's like mid 20s, late 20s vibe versus like
Oh.
early like 30s and being single is like no. I feel like we exist in our own bubble, and we kind of don't let anyone influence that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as a creator, do you feel like the support in that community would be different if you were to do it somewhere else?
Oh, totally.
Like if you're doing
yeah.
like Indiana. Oh, okay, Indiana's Indiana.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that, but
I mean, I feel like I haven't really tapped into the. Well, that's not true. Actually, yeah, that's
you
so
met
not
a
true.
lot of like.
Yeah. There's a lot of my friends or mutuals do content.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think just knowing people and like having peers to not necessarily do it with, but just like kind
Mhm.
of you can see their journeys and stuff has been really nice.
Mhm.
And just being in New York and having New York content to make is
Mhm.
already like
Mhm.
a niche in itself or like a pillar in itself.
I think like when like the fact that a lot of like transplants move here and then become like creators goes to show like the culture and like that. I think there's something so cool about like it's a city where like a lot of like early to mid 20s or late 20s can come here.
Yeah.
And then like if you put enough of just like creators together like in a city, like New York is not that big. It's big, but like
Yeah, it's
but
a
this is
tiny
your
little
it's
thing
tiny, yeah.
on New York.
Like there's something like the culture just
Yeah.
it's different.
Also,
You don't have that anywhere else.
whenever I refer to New York City, I say New York. So like when people are like, "Where do you live?" I'm like, "Oh, I live in New York,"
Mhm.
but I mean New York City.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just like a transplant thing because to transplants, like New York City means New York, but then to like people that live in like Albany or something,
Albany. Do you know how far Albany's from here?
2.5 hours.
Something like that. That's crazy.
Mm.
Okay.
Wait, do you think there's anything negative that you can anticipate after living in New York?
Dude, I think it's just so I was gonna ask that, like, what do we not like? I think it's just like I feel very confused on like what my life phase is.
Oh, is
'Cause
that a result of New York or
I-
just like being in your late 20s?
I truly
Not late 20s, mid 20s.
you're falling apart already. Dude, I think living here has fucked up my idea of like life, you know?
Bro, are you okay?
No. I'm fine. It's just like, okay, obviously, like marriage is like sacred stuff, but like I feel like moving here, I've also been fed the narrative like I could also be like fine alone, you know?
Mm.
Or there's something about like hyper independence. There's something about like not having kids. Also, granted, that's like that's something our generation is just kind of dealing with in general. Like we're just more aware of these things.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's more pronounced in New York. So I do feel like I'm kind of like messed up in my life stage. Because like my brother is like getting married and stuff. He's trying to buy a house and stuff.
Yeah.
None of that seems like urgent to me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh my God, I have to start like saving for a house right now.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I think when I think about that stuff, I'm like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ready for that life.
Like it feels so far off.
Yeah. I think it's so funny because I'm 26 and I just graduated to a full bed. Like, I had a twin bed this whole time, like in college too.
Still does not have a closet as a 26-year-old.
Literally. And I'm chilling. I'm like, I'm gonna make it work. Like, I
No.
don't mind. I'm like low maintenance in this regard.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm fully content like where I am. I don't feel behind. I don't feel ahead. I just feel very confused on what I should be doing, you know?
Yeah. You know, that's interesting. What if the result of not feeling behind is feeling
Ahead.
confused?
Oh, never mind. I feel ahead of my brother. Feeling confused.
Because like because
wait,
you have to feel something.
you said the result of not feeling behind is feeling confused. The feeling of not feeling behind is feeling confused. Yeah, I feel like it's just like,
Like
is that cognitive dissonance?
maybe, yeah. 'Cause
That's
you're
like expecting one thing but experiencing another thing and they clash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all comparison, right? And then we
Yeah,
all know that like
yeah.
you can't be behind in your own journey.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like it's totally fine,
Yeah.
and it really is. But then like when you really accept that, you're like, yeah, wait, actually, it is fine. But then it's like, then what do I do now? If I don't have, I don't know. Maybe it's just like
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like a lot of our social groups are kind of just like no one knows what they're doing, but we like kind of somehow influence each other, you know?
yeah,
Because I think that's what it is. It's just like if your lifestyle somewhere else is different, somewhere else is because people are just doing different things. Like if the norm for theirs to get married early, you're probably going to get married early.
yeah.
You're probably not going to think about like hyper independence. You're probably going to buy a house.
yeah.
Versus like, I don't know, we're just like trudging along life paying expensive ass rent and shit.
Yay.
But like, I want to say anyone is unhappy here, you know?
Right.
Like this is our experience and we love it, you know? Yeah, but that's my life phase confusion and
That's so real, dude.
I don't know. What about you? Anything?
I'm also very confused.
On
Oh, but
life?
negative things or like potential negative impacts
Okay,
from living in New York City.
let's talk about negative things. My big thing is shit is expensive here. Truly.
Okay, in Indiana, when I went back one time, you know how much I paid for a coffee there?
How much?
$8 or $9.
What
Like-
coffee was it?
Indie Coffee Roasters.
Damn.
Not me doxing them, but I still love you, Indie Coffee
Looking at them,
Roasters.
support us.
I actually love that shop. They're actually so good. But I didn't expect they were like
$9?
yeah, it's the same. Like boba. Oh my god, there's this one shop that is like $10 for a boba.
In Indy?
Yes. Like it's okay, I think coffee shops in general across the US is all the same. Boston too.
Okay, Boston is just expensive in general. Boston is an expensive motherfucker. I think I agree with you. But okay, I'm just like, we're so far from where we were. Like, remember when
Yeah,
boba
it
was
was like
like literally like
$4.
$4 or $5?
Yeah.
Okay, I know like
Don't remind me.
we were at like in like Purdue and like a college town and whatnot,
Yeah.
but we're paying a whole $5 extra for boba now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's probably not with all the toppings you want and shit like that.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And then like, okay, one big thing I did think about is like subway tickets. You know how we're like, oh, it's cheaper than a car?
Yeah.
It is, but $2.9 for every single day of the week for a month is about $300.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Again.
what is it? It's 34 per week.
Yeah,
So then 34. What's 34 times 4?
34 times 4 is like about 150 something,
Uh-huh.
and then times the 4 is like about like 300 something.
What's other 4?
4 weeks. Did I calculate that wrong?
No, 34 is per week. So 34 for 1 week times 4 weeks.
It's like 200 something.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I know it's not like
That's about what I would pay in gas in Indiana.
really.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But then you're not paying for
Car insurance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No.
And like maintenance and whatever. Yeah, I kind of just live like, because there's the whole like swipe 12 times a week and then it's like free
I'll be
after
swiping
that.
that
So you,
shit.
yeah, you max out at 34. I think when I first came, I would kind of like low key keep track, just
Yeah.
like to have a gauge.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I was like, I don't want to not go somewhere just because I don't want to swipe. Like that's kind of dumb. So then I
Okay.
just assume like I budget for like my unlimited pass.
No, for
every-
sure,
yeah.
for sure. What do you think is like still keeping you here? Because okay, hypothetically, if let's say all your friends
Oh my
wanted to move
God.
to like Seattle together,
That'd be so sad.
would you be down or would you still be like, I think I want to stay here just because
would.
you feel like you have like unfinished business here?
Okay, if everybody was moving right now, first of all, I'd be like, guys, can we move to LA or Orange County? Or even San Francisco.
Hell
Like
no.
I think San Francisco would be fun
Hell
with
no,
friends.
dude. SFO. Anyways, continue.
I kind of have thought about that. No, I would definitely stay here
Really?
as long as Will's here. No long distance.
That's okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because okay, I feel like we're in like a weird limbo of like we're old enough where people are starting to leave, Like I feel like
Yeah.
we've had our first wave of like friends like beginning to leave.
Mhm.
And I feel like we're maybe a couple of years from that where people are starting to actually be like, do I want to stay here any longer?
Yeah, that's true.
So I've thought a lot about like why am I like actually here,
It's kind of scary when the world is your oyster. Is that what they say? The world is your oyster.
Like you have like unlimited opportunity
yeah,
almost.
when you actually can make those decisions and you're not just being told you have to either go to this school or this school or like you have to go to this place or this place.
I
That's
see,
so
I
much
see, I
easier to
see.
choose. And now it's like decision fatigue for your something as big as like your life.
Bro, I don't want to think about that.
Me neither.
But well, yeah, what would you say is like keeping you here? You think? I mean, a big part of
Um,
it could be just like Will,
If all my friends moved
Yeah.
and then say if Will gave me the option to move somewhere or stay here, I'd still want to stay here.
Okay.
Because I don't know, New York is just so fun. Like
What if Will wanted to move? Like, would you be like, okay, like, babe, we'll move wherever you want to go, or is it more like you could try to convince him to stay here?
I would try to convince him, but if he wanted to move or if he like
Really?
had to move for some reason,
Okay.
then we would go. But we're also like very similar mindset, so
I see.
yeah. Yeah, I just like sometimes I just imagine life in a different city and I literally don't know what to do. Like I can just do things by myself here and just feel so fulfilled and like it's so fun. But like sure I can run errands in Indiana, but like there's only so much of that would be like fun.
Yeah. I mean, okay, obviously we say that, but also we haven't lived in other cities, right? So it's hard for us to anticipate that. No, I totally get what you mean by that. I could see myself in Chicago low key.
Really?
Okay, part of it is that I am getting that like itch to like have a change of scenery, which is kind of why I came out of Brooklyn.
Really?
I am, dude.
Did
I
this
feel like
scratch the itch?
it scratched the itch, but I can feel it like
You have a bigger itch?
I don't know. I just haven't stayed in like one place for more than like 4 years in a long time. Like after Purdue, it was like here, and then like this is my 4th year, and then now I'm kind of like okay. Like I tell Rebecca this, like yo, if you were to leave, I would just follow you wherever you go.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's anything holding me here, but this does feel the most like home to me in the entire United States. Like this feels the most closest to like how I grew up and like
Yeah.
the way of life and like all of this stuff, And I do feel like, that one trend where it's like people post videos of them after they've left New York City.
Wait, no.
Oh my God. I saw there was a bunch of like TikToks, which basically it was like people missing New York City just because like the vibe of like where they're currently now is just completely different. It's like part of it is like just like having to drive a car again and like
Oh.
not having that accessibility again.
Yeah.
And just like I don't know what it's like to have like a quiet life, dude.
Mm.
You know? It just sounds so bizarre.
I do miss driving.
You did miss driving.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like when I go back to the suburbs, or like even when I go to the Bay Area
Mhm.
for a little bit, I always appreciate my time there so much because it is a
Mm.
change of scenery. But then I'm like itching to come back.
Really?
Hmm.
That's so interesting.
But I think because I did grow up in the suburbs, like I'm so used to that. So I do want that eventually at some
Mm.
point. At least somewhere ideally close to like a fun city. I
Yeah.
said fun city, not Indianapolis.
No, I do feel like as I'm getting older, I do feel myself wanting a bit of a slower environment. Like
Yeah.
even like Manhattan to me is just not that it's like overkill, but like if you're in that environment 24/7, like I miss living with you guys, but I don't miss FIDA at all.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or how does like your current area feel to you? Because I'm not trying to dox you.
Thanks. No, it's good. I like it a lot.
Mm.
There's, oh my God, I don't know what it is. Basically, I was walking down one of the main streets and I
Mhm.
realized there were so many cute like pastry shops and coffee shops and restaurants that look so
Mm.
good. And I'm
Mhm.
literally just like bookmarking each one of them as I'm like
Bro.
walking down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot. And I feel like it's definitely quieter, but still feels like the city,
I
which is
see.
nice. I think that's like my perfect in between.
I feel like I love where I am right now because I feel like that way is like the city, which it is. But then this way, it's just like it's kind of like fake suburbia, and I do like that.
Mm,
Like it's like you said, like having that like quiet aspect of life, but being close enough to the city if I had to go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because like I'll just take walks down here someday, like
Aw.
sometimes, and just be like, brownstone, 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 tree, 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 tree. I have realized I really do miss like nature a little bit, like or
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
You know, like every time I used to go to Central Park, I'd be so like,
Wow,
wow.
this
Versus
is
like
this.
FIDE was concrete jungle to the max.
Yeah.
You know,
I kind of miss Friday though.
you do,
It does. It's really smelly down there.
dude. You know how they used to pile trash like on the side?
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
Oh my God, that was so gross.
I feel like the last thing I did want to talk about was okay. So for someone who's moving here, where should they live? Because I feel like
Ooh.
one thing my friend told me, he came from California. He lived in LIC because it was the cheapest apartments, like the most bang for your buck. But it's like
Mhm.
actually not in Manhattan at all, you know?
Yeah.
Or do you want to talk about each borough by itself?
So I feel like people usually live in Manhattan first and then they
Mm.
move to the outskirts.
Mhm.
But I don't really see an issue with living in the outskirts first. It's like a nice way to like ease into the city life.
You want to talk about the LIC 7 train?
Sounds so good.
Actually,
Oh,
sorry.
it's down all the
I
time,
meant the
sometimes.
Williamsburg L train.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna live in Williamsburg, or I wanted to, and then I was just like, actually, the L didn't go down that much. It was mostly just it's so crowded.
It's the only train from Williamsburg to Manhattan.
Yeah.
Which
And then
is
if you
kind of
don't
stupid.
like all the places along that, or like on more like West Williamsburg, that's not really a thing, but like Williamsburg, like closer to the water, closer to
Mhm.
the L, they're so expensive. And then like the
Mhm.
more affordable options are like East Williamsburg and like south of that portion. But then you're like a 15-minute walk to the train, and then you might as well just
Yeah.
not live there.
Even if you want to get from the outskirts to another outskirt, you're probably going to have to go back into Manhattan and then come all the way back out to that
Yeah.
like outskirt, which is
It's-
again very stupid.
Literally like a 15-minute drive straight or an hour train and 3 transfers.
Like fucking hell. Yeah, so I would say Manhattan is a good like central hub to visit, like live first and kind of like
Mhm.
explore what you want.
Yeah.
And again, living on the outskirts is completely fine. Like each borough has its own like personality. What would you say?
Yeah.
Like Brooklyn is like hipster,
what
like
part of Brooklyn?
I feel
like
like
Williamsburg?
both.
All of the above.
Yeah. Okay, obviously the deeper in Brooklyn you go, to more like suburbia it is.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Same with
Williamsburg
Queens.
and downtown is very much just like
I think Williamsburg is more artsy than downtown Brooklyn.
I agree. Downtown Brooklyn kind of
Yeah.
feels like Manhattan's little sister almost.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Queens is like, she's tucked away. She's minding her own business.
Yeah.
But she's still there.
Like a hot Pilates mom.
Exactly. Like a
Anyways.
soccer mom.
You know what's very underrated? I
What?
think Jersey City.
I think so too.
So underrated.
You can get such like the rent
Good
is
rent.
so much cheaper for so much more space.
You don't pay city tax,
Yeah. Oh my god.
which is another thing that eats up our paychecks.
Yeah. Shit.
And then it's like close enough of a commute.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like what's that thing? Like the Jersey City area to Manhattan is probably the same amount of distance from like here to like Manhattan.
Honestly, yeah, it's not that bad.
it's like one train.
But I will say, I don't know why. This is how I felt. So, like, I wanted to live in Manhattan at some point
Mhm.
because for some reason in my brain, it just, like, even though FIDE is, like, so south and, like, it is kind of far from, like,
Mhm.
you know, Midtown and stuff.
Mhm.
But, like, in my brain, it's still closer because it's on the same,
Island.
yeah. But, like, if I'm in Williamsburg or Brooklyn or, like, Queens,
Yeah.
it feels like okay, like you're just like a step over. But if I'm in Jersey City or Hoboken or something, I don't know why that feels like so much further,
No, I get that. I get that.
even though it's literally probably
I
not.
mean, it's basically its own state.
Yeah,
New Jersey State. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
No,
a
no, no,
different-
no. Yeah, I get that.
even though the path is pretty accessible.
The path is very accessible. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
New York.
I just know when I leave, I will be very sad. Like, I feel like I love that we're spending our like mid 20s here, like the formative
Mhm.
parts of our adulthood here, you know? I think it'd be fun to like move away and then when I empty nest, to come back and just live in like a nice little like
Aw.
area that's chill and just, I don't know.
So I feel like we're experiencing New York when we're in our mid 20s,
Yeah.
mid to later 20s.
Yeah.
And I feel like for a lot of people too, they experience it in their early 20s because they come right after college,
Mm.
which I feel like is a very, very different experience.
I
Because,
could see that.
you know, oh, like, yeah, live in New York when you're young because you have the energy
Yeah.
and the whatever and whatever.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, yeah, I'm young. And now I'm like, I don't know, I'm so tired every day.
I get that. Your mid 20s are fun. Your early 20s are fun in New York because I kind of spent my early 20s here a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's fun to just try everything and really figure out what you like about New York and what you don't like about New York.
Mhm.
Because I think if you want to love New York, you still have to tailor it to your lifestyle.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
like go to as many clubs as you can, meet as many people as you
Clubs.
can. Like go to as many like these New York pop-ups, events, the markets, like literally everything. But I think the beauty of New York is when you find that routine that you genuinely enjoy. You know,
Yeah.
and that's kind of I feel like that's where like you begin to like settle in and why you love the city. You know.
Yeah.
So a lot of parents out there who have kids in New York, don't worry, they are safe.
Don't worry.
And
be happy.
thriving.
They know how to look out for themselves.
Exactly.
If you made it this far into the pod, we love you so much. And if you didn't, we hate you. Just kidding.
Wow, that was giving me low key.
Yeah. I learned from the best. Just kidding. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Let us know your thoughts on New York.
If you were thinking about moving here, I would say just full send it.
Do it, do it, do it.
I think it's like no matter what happens, you will make it work. It's gonna be fine, you know?
Yeah. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it work.
Yeah. And there really is just something about New York that you're not gonna find in any other city. In the United States, I think you can find it in other countries. Dude, I feel like I would want to take all my friends and live in Shanghai again.
That'd be kind of lit. 'Cause I'm
But-
scared to live in China.
I know, but I feel like it'd be such a fruitful experience because we're Chinese people.
Bro,
I'm
I
just
was like,
kidding.
I realized how bad my Chinese has gotten. Like, I can't
What?
read or I can't order in Chinese. Like, that's really sad to me.
Oh my god, we should do a podcast in Chinese.
Bro,
Bo bo bo.
说真的.
真的他妈的.
That's like our most viewed podcast.
No, it's just gonna be 10 minutes because
All the
we're
flags
gonna run
keep
out of
running
things to say.
Oh, wait, I'd be down to try.
No, it'll
That'd
be
so
fun.
funny.
That'll be so
People can
fun.
make fun of my Chinese. I
Just
definitely have
just
an
keep saying
American
your
accent.
putals shit all over again. New York has a lot to offer, and I think everyone should experience it at least once. You know,
Yeah.
even if it's for like 1 year.
Yeah.
You're not a quitter. You just know what you want in life.
Dude, 1 year is crazy. I do see people that move after living in New York to like SF or just like other places, and following their journey is so bizarre to me because I like see them as a New York girly,
Right.
and then I'm just like,
No,
how are you in SF all of a sudden?
I think it's scary when you like gaslight yourself either way. Like either you gaslight yourself to move or you gaslight yourself to stay. Like if you don't like it, you don't like it. And maybe you do like it, but you
That's
think you don't
true.
like it, you know?
that's true.
Like grass is greener in San Francisco. or LA, you know.
It's true. Grass is greener where you water it.
That's fire. Alrighty.
Cool. Well, that comes to the end of this podcast. Hope you guys are having a beautiful week. We will see you in the next one. With that,
TTYL.